you all are doing well today. So earlier in the year, I sent you all some soil. Specifically, I sent you some cactus mix. I sent you a pot, but my seeds didn't come on time. So then you hopefully received my seeds in the mail. If you're watching this video, most likely you did. So I just thought, since you were all reading Island of the Blue Dolphins, that it might be a fun project while at home to plant some plants that the Chumash used on the mainland and that the Chumash on the islands used as well. So I just wanted to go over best practices for planting these seeds so that you can have the most success. What's really nice about California natives is once you get them established, they're really easy to care for. But in the beginning, we just got to treat them real gentle, just like they're sweet little babies, and make sure that they've got enough moisture and a bit of sunlight. Now is the perfect time of year to be planting them outside. This is the time, winter time, when our native plants are thriving. California natives have adapted to the California climate, which only receives rain in the winter months. So this is a great time to plant them. So we'll start by filling our pot with soil. You guys can just dump your Ziploc bag full of soil into your pot and measure it out so you have just enough. And I recommend doing this on a table, maybe on some newspaper, so that in case any spills, you don't lose any. And then I've given you at least 5 seeds, but maybe more, just because sometimes a seed will not germinate, meaning it is a dud and it's not going to grow into a plant. So it might not have finished its full cycle and it just isn't going to grow. So when planting your plants, your seeds are going to be real small, so therefore we don't have to bury them very deep. So you'll just push back the soil just a little bit. And then you can spread your seeds out. I'm going to put 4 or 5 in here. And then you just lightly cover them with soil. If every single seed germinates, you're going to want to pull out a couple of plants. This pot only has enough space and nutrients for about 2 or 3 plants. So I put in 5, thinking that maybe a couple aren't going to germinate. If they all germinate, I'm going to pull out a couple and leave 3. And then when this pot gets nice and full, then I'll either transplant it into a bigger pot or I'll put it in the ground somewhere. Once you plant your seeds, you can either use a cup or a watering can. I just have a mug here. So I'm just gently moistening. But you want to make sure, like I just noticed 2 of my seeds just popped out. And I want to make sure those guys stay under the soil, especially if I'm leaving it outside, because I don't want to invite birds to think that I'm leaving a snack for them. And you just water until until water starts coming out the bottom. If you're doing this inside, you might want to get like a plate that your family might be okay with you using for a little bit to put underneath this. See, mine started draining off a bit, and it feels a lot heavier. So now I know that I've watered pretty well. So about 1 or 2 cups would fill this with water. And then that's it. You just need to keep it in sunlight so it can sit on a windowsill, you know, be put on a patio. You can put it in your backyard. As long as it gets, you know, at least 6 to 8 hours of sunlight, that would be ideal. And treat it like a baby. It, you know, it's gonna need a lot of attention in the beginning, especially when before it starts sprouting. But as it gets bigger and bigger, it needs less and less water and a little less attention. So do your best, my friends. One thing you can do to test if your soil, you don't want to overwater as well, right? So a way to test whether your soil, whether your plant needs some water, is by using your digital technology. Did you get that? It's a silly joke. Your finger, also known as your digit, right? Use your finger, go to like this line right here on your finger, and just kind of stick it in the soil. And if it feels moist, then it's good and it doesn't need more water, right? So that's how we tell what our plant needs. So just needs the basics: water, sun, air, and it's got the nutrients in here. While you're planting these, I'm also going to plant one of each plant here at your school at Elmhurst. If your plant doesn't germinate, no worries. I will have some at school, so at least you get to see what that plant would look like. And then I'm going to plant, hopefully with some of you, we can plant our plants in the native habitat here at school. All right, my friends. Well, good luck with your plant babies. I hope you enjoy this activity, and I look forward to seeing you all soon.